if you are in the hookup culture, right? If you participate in the hookup culture, prepare for the consequences. And the thing about it is, the whole hookup culture is encouraged, right? It's the fun thing to do, right? We all see it on media, we see it on these memes, we see it on IG, all this good stuff, right? And it's perpetuated. It's made to be this fun, toxic, being toxic, this whole Krishan Rock and Blueface bullshit that I can't even escape, right? Corny stuff like that. Very low vibrational, no kind of structure, no kind of benefit type of things are encouraged by this society. Now, you can walk whatever path you want, right? This isn't a video being preachy. This is by no means a video of me being, you're condemned if you practice hookup culture. I've done it before many a times. I was, matter of fact, deep, heavy into it. Okay. Deep, heavy into it. And I think all people in the West are into it. If you grew up in America, especially, and it's packaged in a way that it seems like it's fun, right? It seems like it's fun. Oh, being a thought or being a player, it's fun, and you hooking up. And if you trying to do the right thing, you're lame. We've all heard that before. And I'm gonna get into it. This is Tarik Talks, and I'm gonna talk about why hookup culture is probably going to lead to your downfall, possibly, for the most part. Okay. Now, look, are there people who practice this or who engage in hookup culture that come out unscathed? I'm pretty sure there is. For the most part, though, if we're talking on a whole, if we're talking on a mass scale, probably not. Probably not. I would beg to differ and say that most people who participate in this, end up having very disastrous lives when they get older. And why is that? Well, first of all, let's examine the hookup culture. Let's examine it in its entirety and how it's packaged in this Western society. You're growing up, especially nowadays, we have social media, we have IG. Back in my day, we had MySpace. Not even that when I was in elementary. We had TV. Nothing changed. Nothing is new under the sun in this liberal, and I'm not talking about the political aspect. I'm just talking about societal aspect. This very liberated, hippie, free spirit society that we live in. You growing up and you notice that everything revolves around drugs, sex, alcohol. You could really say that's part of drugs, partying, going out, being a loser pretty much. But the thing about it is, being a loser is not packaged as being a loser. It's packaged as this fun thing. And so most people grow up and never even see their true potential because they're so lost in trying to get hoes or, get dudes, for females, being a hot girl, all this type of stuff. And when you try to do right, when you are trying to be a better person, to try to at least build yourself. Am I saying that being intimate with people is bad? Not at all. Not at all. That's natural. That's how we came about. That's how I was born. That's how you were born. Everyone came about by sex. So it's not the actual act that's frowned upon. It's the fact that casual, senseless, no direction, no kind of substance, promiscuity is encouraged. And what is promiscuity? It is an excess. It's an excess of sexual relations. Like I said, I've done it before. You probably done it before. People that on my channel have done it before. And we all love being intimate, right? We all love it. Let's not get it twisted. It's fun. But what you should know is this hookup culture comes with consequences. What are these consequences, man? The consequences is you're going to be emotionally messed up. Because let me tell you why. When you're out here in this type of environment. You're going to meet like-minded people. The world is a reflection. It's a mirror image of what you are putting out. Right? Let's use Michael Jackson as an example. He had that song, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Why did he say that? And I know some people might have their reserves about Michael Jackson, but let's look at the message. Start with the man in the mirror. Why do you start with the mirror first? Because the inside is what's being reflected outside. If you on the inside are promiscuous, you are all about being thirsty. You're about using drugs, using alcohol. And guys, all of this stuff comes hand in hand with hooking up, right? With the hookup culture. Now you can sit here and try to fake in front and talk about, oh, I can go out and with the hookup culture not drink. Man, that's bullshit. That's BS. Them type of people trying to rationalize so hard, because most of the time when promiscuity happens, the person is intoxicated. The person is under the influence. The person is inebriated, not in their right mind. And an intoxicated environment, right? And when I say intoxicated environment, I just mean everyone's just straight up twisted. Everyone's straight up toe up from the flow up. You know, you got bars, clubs. Come on now, let's be real. 95% of the people in there are twisted, are toe up, are turned. Right? And that's a ripe environment for that type of stuff to happen. And what comes with that type of environment? First of all, let's take a look at your health. You're abusing your body like no other, right? You're going out there partying, taking shots back, popping pills. I would really hope to God you're not, right? Staying up till ass crack of dawn, messing, just destroying your temple, just destroying yourself, just destroying what, you know. And if you go to the gym, you would have done messed up everything you done worked out for. And before you say, oh, I go to the gym and I go out and party and I'm doing just great, I would say, I would greatly argue that your results and your gains will be twice as good. Twice as good. You would have twice as much gain. You would look twice as much better. You would look twice as much healthier. You would look a couple pounds younger if you cut that partying, hard partying out, at least not completely, because we're all humans. We all like to party, right? We all like to have fun and unwind, okay? Not completely if you just have to, right? If you just have to, but by a large fraction. You're going to see like, damn, I look good. These clothes are fitting me to a T. You know, my damn shirt, I used to wear larges. Now this large, I'm about to bust out this thing. My damn muscles about to rip out this hoe, right? But that's what comes with the hookup culture. Unhealthy body. You're gonna be you're gonna be putting miles on your body, dog. Second is the mental aspect. Like I kind of mentioned before, you're gonna be running around with a very shady group. The type of people you're gonna be hanging around are cheaters, liars, moralists, don't really care about you. And the thing about it is, these people are only hanging out with you because you're participating in the same type of activity. They're not hanging out with you because they really like you. They're hanging out with you because you're just someone to do drugs and be promiscuous with. That's the only reason why they're hanging out with you, because you're performing the same kind of low vibrational activities as they are. And you are attracting low vibrational energy, low vibrational frequencies. These are the type of people you're going to be hanging out with. And you're going to experience things with these people that you're going to really look at life in a bad lens. You're going to be jaded, right? And that's the thing about it. A lot of people who engage in hookup culture, they come out, you know, we hear these girls talking about, oh, I can't, all these ninjas ain't ish. And, you know, or men, these B words ain't nothing. You know, they ain't ish. All B words are this. Nah, bro, it's because you were hanging out with that type of crowd. So it skews your view on life. Now you're viewing every female as a skank. Now, you know, females are viewing every dude as a cheater, as manipulator, narcissist, all this bull crap, right? So it damages, it really takes a toll on your mental state. It takes a toll on your mental state because you've been dealing with these demons internally in yourself and externally with the people that you're associating with. And I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying their actions are that of an evil nature, of a moralist nature. They're cheaters, right? You got people in whole ass relationships going out and clubbing every night, cheating on their spouse, cheating on their partner, getting drunk, getting inebriated, thinking it's fun, thinking it's cute. You know, you got people out here that do this kind of hookup culture. They're out to screw people over, right? They on this fake player shit, and oh, I'm a play these hoes, or females, I'm a play these dudes. You know, that type of jacked up mentality. And guess what? You're hanging out with these type of people. You're hanging out with these type of people, and they're gonna do the same thing to you. You think you're exempt? No, there's no honor amongst thieves. You guys ever heard of that saying? There's no honor amongst thieves. And if you think you're exempt from their BS, from their moralless actions, I got news for you. You're the closest person to that circle, so you're gonna get that shit first. Okay. And when people grow up, man, if they've been doing nothing but this whole hookup culture, this whole I'm trying to be a player, or I'm trying to be a thought, I'm trying to be a hot girl, they're gonna grow up lonely as hell when they get older. Because you know, this channel is mainly for men. What type of man really wants to wife up a chick who is still out here partying? You know, like, let's get real. When you get older, partying and catching bodies left and right, who's gonna want to cuff that? Who's gonna want to wife that? Same thing with women, like a respectable woman, a woman that is respectable, that has morals, that grew up relatively good. Am I saying she's an angel and she's a virgin sent from heaven? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying she has a respectable character. You think she's gonna want a guy that's constantly out here in the clubs and partying and having side pieces? Now she gonna get tired of that shit. She's gonna be like, hell nah, ew. And it's gonna be a constant state of trying to get validation, because people who are in the hookup culture, that's all it is. It's just validation. It's just validation because they have something empty on the inside. They feel empty on the inside. And you could try to argue. You could be like, oh no, they're just doing that because that's them. Hey, everybody does something for a reason. It's not, nah, that's just them. Yeah, we all like sex, but to a certain extent. There's ways that you do stuff. There's ways that it becomes excessive. You know, it's kind of like food. Food is nothing. There's nothing inherently bad with food. There's nothing inherently evil with it. It's just when it goes in overboard, when it's in excess, it's called gluttony. It's decadence. Same thing with being intimate, with sex. If you overdo it, if it's being done just on a casual, not being concerned about your mental or physical health, trust me, it is going to catch up with you. And a lot of people don't realize that until they're old, because they out here trying to play these games and trying to be a player, trying to put on this front to impress their friends, trying to get validation, and it doesn't really get them anywhere good, right? Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.